Well, it's great to be in New Orleans. Touchdown Club has been so much to LSU, a fertile ground for us in recruiting. We've been out recruiting. Yesterday I was in the city of New Orleans. Our guys were in the state of Louisiana. We've had a tremendous response. This is a big week for us, open date. Our team needs some much needed rest. Today is going to be Teletroop Monday. Tomorrow will be a physical practice, like a spring practice, working on ourselves. Our coach has been self-scouting and also working on Alabama. And then Thursday will be the Tiger Bowl, where the older guys will coach the younger guys and let them play. And then we'll have Friday and Saturday and Sunday off. Any questions?
And what possible recourse do you have on Devin White?
Yeah, I think we did all well we could. Joe Lever's done a tremendous job. He was on the phone with Commissioner Sankey as soon as the game was over. We tried everything that we can. As far as we know now, it's going to stand and it's done. So that's all I know.
What's your opinion on it?
I think that it was a very unfair call. I don't think that targeting should have been called. I think he tried to pull off, and I think it's a very stiff penalty. Now, I understand the targeting rule, and I'm all for it, but I think that rule should have been overturned. Ruling should have been overturned. It should not have been targeted. He did not try to hit him with his head. He put his hands in front, but it's the rule, so we have to move on. We can't blink. Somebody's going to have to step up. Patrick Quaid, Michael Baskerville, Damone Clark, one of those guys going to have to step up. We have to play.
Do you wonder why there's no appeal process?
Yeah, I think that this may bring some light to the subject, and hopefully that as coaches we can get together and demand that this thing get looked at and maybe get changed.
Do you think it could be similar moving forward? And obviously this might not be until next year, obviously, but a rule change that could be a targeting one, targeting two, like a running into the kicker type situation?
Hopefully they do something about it. I think something needs to be done. Obviously I will voice my opinion, and that's all I can do.
Coach, from the video that you looked at, did his helmet ever hit Fitzgerald's face mask or his helmet?
You can't tell. It definitely is not a pop where his head went back. He didn't lead with his head. He put his hands on first. I thought it was a legal hit, but that's our opinion. I did not see helmet-to-helmet contact. Would have been a vicious contact that would cause them any harm. I did not see that.
With 2 weeks to prepare for Alabama, what do you do extra to get the guys behind Devin White ready?
Dave's going to do a tremendous job. Patrick Queen and Michael Baskerville and Damone Clark, those guys have been getting reps in practice. They know our defense. Obviously, we're going to have to do a couple of things different to make up for the loss of Devin White, but I know we're going to be ready. Just like Devin when he got hurt, we can't blink. Next man up.
Eddie, are you amazed it's such a hot button issue that the governor of Louisiana is chiming in? James Carville's writing letters to the SEC offices. Are you amazed how this has ignited the fan base?
I love it. I think that the governor and I have become friends. He is probably LSU's biggest fans. So is James Carville. I appreciate them fighting for the Tigers. This is Louisiana. This is our school. This is the way it should be.
And do you think there's any chance that Garrett can practice this week or can be ready for the Alabama game?
I don't know. He was 60% last week. How much can he go up this week and next week? I don't know. He's questionable. Maybe he may play, but I'm doubtful he even does.
Coach, how much better equipped do you think you are to win this game than you were a year ago?
I think we have a better staff. I know we have a better staff, a cohesive staff. We have analysts that have been tremendous, have done a tremendous job for us, that provide us a lot of information. I think we're playing more as a unit, as a team. We have some grit, we have some toughness. Cole Tracy has brought a lot, so has Avery Atkins, so has our punter. Our special teams have been lights out, field position game. This is going to be a great battle, but I do feel like we're equipped and ready to go.
I don't know if you've watched a ton on it yet, but how much different is this Alabama offense to prepare for with Tua Tagovailoa?
He's a run-pass option guy. I just watched the game against Tennessee. Dave has been studying. I was out recruiting. He's quick with the ball. He's quick with his release. He's smart. It's a run-pass option. They give you. They're going to take what you give you, and he can get the ball to those guys. He can throw the ball deep. Can run the football. This is a very dangerous football player. I believe he's the best player in the country right now.
Coach, you've been on some very good staffs, coaching teams. How much is there to be made of the fact that Alabama really hasn't taken a meaningful snap in the fourth quarter this year? And if you get this game to the fourth quarter next Saturday, could that really be an edge in your favor?
Yeah, well, anytime you play a team like this, you got to take it one snap at a time. And we're going to play them for 60 minutes. There's no question about that. So this is going to be a four-quarter game. We know that. Whether or not we start off fast, I think that's be a big key for us, and to stay with them the whole game. But we felt like last year, we stayed with them physically. We didn't make the plays. The year before, it was 0-0 going into the fourth quarter. We expect that same kind of battle.
Coach,
Did you
in years past, we've seen kickers obviously play a big role in this game, but based on how Alabama is scoring, is there a hope that Cole Tracy isn't called upon as much as, maybe he would?
Yeah, we like to score touchdowns in the red zone. Obviously, we need to get better at that. We need to find a way to do it. But once we're in the 33, I feel good about calling on Cole Tracy. I feel good about our defense. Alabama hasn't played us yet neither, so let's see what happens.
Did you anticipate the additions of your coaching staff to have so much of an impact as it has had this year?
I couldn't imagine getting a better staff of analysts that we have. Those guys have brought so much to our staff. Kevin Call has been a tremendous help for us, so has all the other guys. To have those guys breaking down film early, to put a preliminary game plan in, to make suggestions to Dave, to make suggestions to Steve. Analytics, we're studying analytics, when to go for it, when not to go for it. I have guys doing game time management for me. We're very strong as a staff, and the thing that I like about our staff is we're cohesive. Everybody has a role, and everybody's putting in the same amount of work.
Coach, you mentioned being on the road recruiting. I know you can't name names. One area that's under a lot of scrutiny is A-Meet.
Yeah.
What is your take on the pro-Alabama part of that?
It's about, A-Meet is usually the first school I go to, and it was the first school. I've been to A-Meet already. Obviously, that's an area that we have to capture. Win a battle. That's all I can say.
The Georgia win, how much does that give you confidence in a game like this?
It gives us a lot of confidence. I think if you go back and look at the way we played against Georgia, Georgia's very similar to Alabama, obviously. Same type of offense, different quarterback, same type of defense, ex-defensive coordinator. We have some things that we can do against those defenses if we execute right, bring out physical, tough game, and those are the things that we know we can do.
Joe was very hard on himself last week. Coach said he played like a middle schooler.
Yeah.
Did you hear those comments, and what did you think?
Yeah, I agree with him. I was glad I love him to death. But, Joe reminds me a lot of Bobby Hibber. Bobby was a tough quarterback, a leader, would be hard on himself, would tell the truth. Today's tell the truth Monday. And the truth is he didn't play well. But the truth is that he's won a lot of games for us. We love him, and we love who he is.
Given the relative uncertainty at the beginning of the season, would you say you truly envisioned being a top 14 going into this game, and how gratifying has it been to just be a Louisiana guy coaching this team in this situation?
Yeah. I'm proud of our team and our coaching staff. I didn't know what was going to happen this year. I thought we were a lot better than people thought we were going to be. I told them, let's block out the noise. Let's play it one game at a time. Let's see what we can do. I'm very proud of where we're at, but we need to make progress. We have a tough November coming in. Obviously, the number one team in Alabama. We're going to take it one step at a time. All we want our team to do is get better throughout the year. I think we have progress. We took a step back on offense against Mississippi State. Hopefully, we can fix those things this week.
And do you encourage your team to look at this like a playoff game potentially?
We don't do that. Just the next man up. It's Alabama. We all know what can happen when you win and you beat Alabama, and we haven't beat them in a while. We all know all that. But I don't put that pressure on them. It's the next man up. It's Alabama. Let's play our best football.
And
Last one for Coach.
And what area of your team you think has improved most since camp?
I think we're playing with toughness and grit. The will to want to go out and win the game as a team, no matter what it takes. And I see that in our football team. I saw that at Auburn. I saw that at Florida on the last drive. We all thought we were going to win the football game. There's a belief in Joe Burrow. There's a belief in Cole Tracy. There's a belief in our defense and leaders coming together, playing as a team.